So that's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna go. All right, we're just gonna start then. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching a live chat with Cosette Gobat. I'm your host, Sergio Galeano, a music fan who talks to musicians about music. Go figure. I mean, what else are we going to talk about, right? Like, what's other common ground do we have other than stuffed animals?
Food.
Food? We could do this about food. I don't know. I mean, there would be kind of like I don't know where we go with that. It'd be cuisines.
I could tell you my daily meals. Like my meals this week, I could go through each one and tell you what I ate.
Riveting.
If that interests you.
If it interests all of you out there, and if you've never seen this show before, we just sit down for a short conversation, and we release the part of that conversation each Sunday for you to watch on our live sound channel here on YouTube. All right, Cosette, what do you prefer? What are we going to call you for the rest of your life?
Well, people just kind of came up with a nickname, Cozy, so like everyone kind of just calls me Cozy.
Okay, that's cool.
So, but like you can call me whatever. I don't care.
I'll call you Cozy. It's a warm and fuzzy name. I'm stuck with Serge, so I mean, I don't know. Serge is pretty cool, but it's not.
You could be Sergi.
I could.
Okay. That's what they did with my name.
Oh, that is exactly what they did with your name, isn't it? All right, so let's get down to the brass tacks. I don't even know if that applies here, but tell me about yourself. Where do you come from? Where does your music come from?
Well, I'm originally from Hershey, Pennsylvania. And I moved to Philadelphia about 6 months ago. I've been composing music since I was 7 years old. And I just grew up doing all kinds of performing. I did community theater, I did dance, I took voice lessons, I sang opera. And then I was still writing my own music during that period of time. And then when I was 14, I was signed to my first record deal, and that's when awesome. Becoming a recording artist, like really got into doing that.
That's really cool. Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Is that where Hershey's are from?
Yes.
I don't want to be wrong.
It's an actual place. People were like, "What? You're from Hershey? Like, are you joking me?
Is
like,
everything made out of chocolate?"
Yes, everything made out of chocolate. Yes, everything is made out of chocolate.
How many songs have you written about chocolate?
All of my songs are about chocolate.
Oh my God.
I'm made out of chocolate.
That's good. I could tell you're very sweet. So, all right. So then tell me about your influences then. Like, I know that a lot of your music is, it has to do, I mean, I don't know. Like what you played for us today was one of our producers, Henry, was saying that it reminded him of Nirvana. Is that something that you've been trying to go for? Like, what's the deal with that?
I've definitely gotten into punk more. I just began a punk band with my friends. Oh, so cool. Like we've been really into that punk scene. But yeah, like my style is a combination of many different things, and I kind of go through phases where like I'm really into this type of music, but like I'll change, but I won't change like so much that it doesn't sound like me.
Right. Gotta preserve that style, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like I always have like that ground style as I go through and try different things, because I don't want to like have every single album sound exactly the same every single time. I want to bring something new, and I want to bring, a new meaning, because I'm changing. And I want people to see that through my music.
Oh yeah, like through the whole like cycles of your life, you know? Because like college is this whole roller coaster of things, like trying to survive.
Yeah.
One of the things that you have to do out there. Okay, so we talked about influences. Why don't you tell me about things that you like in terms of music? Like what musicians do you like? I should say.
Well, when people ask me, oh, what's your favorite artist or what's your favorite band, it's really hard for me to pick, because I have so many favorites. And that sounds really cliche, but it's true. But a band or artist that I listen to like on an almost daily basis is bands like Slow Dive, Crystal Castles.
Oh, I know Crystal Castles.
And I've been getting into like a lot of more punk recently. Like Dads and Modern Baseball and things like that.
Such as the Philadelphia lifestyle here.
Yes, the punk music scene in Philadelphia is definitely having its effect on me, and I'm starting to get into that. and I have a show in North Philly tonight, so at a punk house. So.
Everyone's excited.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
It's at the Nest, right?
Yes.
We talked about the Nest actually last time with Nate Atkins. That's a crazy place. Have you played there before?
I have not, but I basically live there. I'm there every weekend.
Oh,
so.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, like, what have you seen? Which bands have you seen there?
Well,
Which bands have you enjoyed? Like, do you remember? You know what I mean? Because they're all a haze when you go to the Nest. Let's be real.
Yes, if I can remember. Minor Setbacks is
Minor
Nest
Setbacks
band. And like a lot of punk and metalcore bands have played there too.
Yeah.
And not gonna lie, I'm always the one to start the moshing.
Sick. That's good. That's a
I'm
fun
like
time.
the smallest and the only female in that mosh pit, and it's
Just wrecking dudes.
yes.
That's awesome. All right. Well, okay. This is awesome. I'm really happy to have you on the show. You're the first girl on our show.
Awesome.
Not the last. I really want to make it a point to have just artists on the show in general. I love your music. Honestly, so far, probably my favorite musician. It's good stuff because it's like ranged. It makes me feel, I don't know, I was just vibing a lot when you were playing.
Thank
It really made me
you.
really happy. But okay, why don't we move on to our next topic? So this is the deal, right? We have sort of an idea of what fame is. You know, I have one because we're doing camera stuff and like interview stuff. But you have a fame that is more related to the style that you emit when you make your art. What do you think fame is about when it comes to that?
Fame is
Like popularity, I should say,
Yeah.
because fame is like,
Yeah.
that's like a weird term.
Yeah.
Are there levels of fame? What do you think about that?
Fame is a social construct.
Totally.
It's not, I don't even think it's very real. And popularity is real. But there's definitely different reasons for popularity. And I always try to keep my intentions and my goals very authentic and genuine. And I play music because I love music. And it sounds cliche, but I want to help people with my music. And fame is just kind of an imaginary thing. And I don't expect fame to do anything for me other than like to give me a living, possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Hopefully, I guess, maybe.
So I can make enough money to support myself.
That was awkward. Dropping things on the ground. Jeremy, did you do something again? Last week, ladies and gentlemen, or last month, I should say.
Jeremy's
dropped.
off the team.
Jeremy, you're off the team. You're not allowed on here anymore. Jeremy's a cameraman.
He just keeps coming back. I
know
keep
why.
telling him that he's off the team, but he
you
keeps
gotta listen
coming
to
back.
talent, Jeremy. You can't just like. I don't know how you dropped that from over there, by the way, but whatever. let's just move on. So okay, fame is totally a social construct. I have to say, but I do have to say that without popularity, you're not gonna have like without popularity, they're just bands wouldn't become stars. I forgot what I was reading on the internet, something about like stardom and like what makes a star in relation to like what makes an artist. You know what I mean? Are they really the same thing? Look, what I read was like, if you're a star, you're kind of like I forgot. Like around the 90s, there was like this band of dudes who were completely like, they were just a boy band. They were just all really attractive. And they all did that, and they were all completely dubbed over by a completely different set of other dudes, just who had actual talent in their singing. And they were all embarrassed internationally. I forgot the name of this band. It really bothers me, but so that is stardom, right? Because those people weren't artists; they were just stars.
Yeah.
Right? But popularity still has to do with that. You know what I mean? So levels of fame, not so much. Levels of popularity, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Like, what do you think about like shit, like people just being famous for the sake of being famous?
I think that's unnecessary.
Totally.
But yeah, there's definitely a difference between a star, in quotes, and an artist. Because an artist is what the meaning, or like the word itself. I try to like be as real as I can. And then the star aspect, I think, is different because there's many parts to it. It's, there's that artist part, and then there's even things like looks and your people skills, your management skills, your promotion skills. There's a lot of things that coincide with being a star and getting there. Not all people deserve to be a star, but there's definitely a difference between the two.
100%. I like what I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. Cool. So, third topic of the show. Final topic of the show. Provided by our resident and current and... What's that word? I think. What, Jeremy, what's the word? It's present. No, it's... You don't know. He doesn't know. That's why he's off the team. You have a topic for us.
Yes.
What did you want to talk about?
When you asked me to add a topic of my own, I looked at what we had already, but then I was like, I want to talk about my goals and my intentions for doing music and like why I do it. And
so let me build this up for you.
Yes.
All right. You're on Spotify. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's interesting to me because, all the other artists that we've had on the show don't have music on Spotify. They actually, some of them don't even have anything on the internet. So it's like having it on Spotify is definitely a jump in terms of definitely trying to market yourself. So like from the outside perspective, it seems as though your goal is to really try and reach a certain level of popularity, which is why, we were talking about that earlier, about, how many people you want to listen to you.
Yeah.
Is that like, are you really trying to like become a local artist? Are you trying to make this a career? Why don't you tell me about like, are you working on anything right now? Like, what are you working on right now?
Yes, I'm working on a lot of stuff right now. I recently started really getting into producing my own music.
Oh, good.
And I've been just doing like basic acoustic stuff on my own. And then my band and I have just been sending stuff to each other and like kind of recording together. And then I have like other side projects where I'm just working and recording with friends. So I'm always doing something, and yes, there's times where there's droughts, but I do want to reach a level of popularity. And at the end of the day, I just want to, if I can make a difference or if someone understands my message, then that's the goal accomplished. I feel accomplished.
What kind of messages are you sending? Off the top of your head.
Well, just like what any of my songs are about. And after my last album, I really wanted to dedicate like the rest of my music career talking about things that people don't want to talk about.
That's good.
And I want to, topics like rape culture, homelessness, mental illness. I want to talk about all those things that no one else wants to talk about.
Right.
Because I want to reach out to all kinds of audiences. I want young people to know that they're not alone and these things are real. And I want people my age to be able to relate. And I want adults and even older than that just to be able to relate to, even if it's just like one line of a song.
By the end of 2016, right, we're shooting this in February. I want to know, are you planning on releasing an album? Are you planning on maybe going on tour? What are you looking at in terms of like...
I don't have any major plans that I know of or definite plans.
Okay.
I've talked about a summer tour.
Okay, that'd be
for this
fun.
Summer.
Where are you planning on going, like around Northeast?
Yeah.
Staying in the Northeast?
Yeah. And just like keep recording. I might release an album.
Oh, might release an EP.
Might not. Because I'm I'm really independent now with my music, and I'm doing stuff independently. So I'm not signed to a label right now. I'm not working with a label.
That indie life is rough.
Yes.
We know firsthand.
Yes.
That indie life is rough. But you know, it's worth it.
It is. And I'm having a lot of fun doing my own thing. So I get to decide when things are come out or like when things are going on, which is nice.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. All right, this has been fun. We've had a fun time here on Live Sound, chilling like villains.
Yes.
I'm really happy you came on the show.
Thank you.
I'm really happy that you shared your music with us. Definitely going to be listening to it a lot. It was
Awesome.
really cool.
Awesome.
Definitely going to be sharing it. So all of you should share this video as well. Jeremy, stop smiling. Stop. I see you laughing over there. I don't want that. All right? That's not your job. Okay, yeah. Thank you for watching. And please like, comment, subscribe, or do whatever you want. We're here for you. Have a good one.